first of all, as I said, it's just great to be back. There's a energy about China that's very distinctive. I see a kind of a determination. I think there's going to be it's sort of a newer growth model, high quality growth as opposed to just growth. So I see that continuing. So there's been a very significant, this push toward the higher quality growth. And this is a growing economy. I mean, it's $18 trillion. It's going to be responsible for a third of the world's growth. We shouldn't forget that. There's a whole range of things where you see momentum while it's still coming out of COVID. So I think we also need to just acknowledge that too. It's not, at least it takes time to get to full speed, but let's not worry about that. It'll get to full speed. And I think there's just some themes that you can see coming to life, particularly on the green tech side of it. I think China's much more advanced than people estimate from outside. There's just a lot happening on that front. What we're very keen on is how do we tap into the technology that's being developed here to be able to take it global. We need to use that in our facilities in other parts of the world, in North America and in Australia, because it's really high quality, but people aren't aware of it.
Indeed.
And that's what so it's really now around technology and talent, and we're a buyer, if you will, and we want to be able to use that. So that's a bit of the shift for us.
This is a fundamental shift, isn't it,
yeah.
that we are seeing today. A lot of people do not realize the logic has changed.
Yeah.
Rhetoric shapes reality, but actually it should be the other way around.
Exactly. Yeah, I totally agree. I think we have a massive perception gap. I mean, as I've said, and I'm not trying to, sound like a sycophant here, but the understanding of what's going on here, just at a basic level in the West, and I, by the way, include myself in that, even though I'm a student of here, it's very low. People here know more about the West than the West knows about China. It's just a fact, and we need to work on that. So then each side kind of becomes a vague, monolithic. The West or the United States is kind of this monolithic group. The China is seen as this vague monolith, and that's just not true. It's people. It's innovators. It's different dynamics and views, and we're going to have to close that gap.